Here at LACED, 4193 Redondo Beach Boulevard in Lawndale. Lifestyle, clothing, shoes, gear, all of that for y'all. I'm Chrissy. This is Big Mike.
Big Mike, Big Mind going. We in the building, man. With TrapHouse clothing, you feel me?
The infamous TrapHouse.
What's going on?
Like for real. How are you guys doing?
We good.
Bama, what's up? So we got Quentin, Will, Blood Brothers.
Pretty much that.
Yeah,
same mama, same daddy.
This is my boy.
It's like we got the same last name.
So y'all not biological?
Nah. People think we is biological.
See, I'm gonna have to cut out that part. That's about to
on the website, I thought y'all was brothers, bro. Like I'm looking and I'm like,
yeah. Okay, so we can get that.
Got that passed in the airport before.
Oh, that's crazy.
Got stuck in Atlanta. It was like, hey, this is my little brother. He got to get back too. It was ready to happen.
Same last name. It was like, come on.
Yeah, they probably seen the dress and shit, huh?
So how old are you guys? Let's start with you.
I'm 28.
You're 28.
Yeah.
And
26.
26. Okay. Born and raised in California. I know you're not. You're from.
I was born in Mississippi, raised in Alabama.
Mississippi.
Yeah.
Goddamn. The country.
Yeah.
You're a real country boy.
Real.
And you're from original
I'm
from
from
here.
LA.
Okay. So how did that even, so let's take it back. Let's start from the beginning. So let's start with your childhoods. Let's go back from the roots. So born and raised in Mississippi. Mm-hmm. Let's start with your story.
See, I was born and raised in Mississippi. I was a real country boy, like on the farm almost or whatever. I don't want to cuss. Can I cuss?
Yes, you can.
Whatever.
No filter. Go for it.
Yeah, I was like a real country boy. Born in this place called So Mississippi, like SO, like Jermaine Dupri stuff or whatever. It was it's a real country town. I moved to Mobile like right after high school. Then went to high school. Did what I had to do. Went to Auburn for a second. Then after a while, I had met like a couple friends and stuff out here. Actually, I had a son, and his mom is from LA, and I ended up moving out here. And just we linking up with just a lot of mutual friends and stuff like that. And just man.
Now is she a baby mama or is she a girl? Different.
I don't use the word baby mama. So
thank you. High five. I fucking hate that word.
Brother got class.
Right. So your daughter's mother.
My son.
Oh, your son. Excuse me. Okay, you got a son. Okay. So you met her.
In school, then came out here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We met him, then we just been rolling ever since then. We just met each other, just linked up. 7. 7 years exactly. Knew them 7 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy. What about yourself?
Yeah, from LA. I'm just around the way kid from LA. Played basketball. Been on pool since I was a little boy.
Been on pool?
Yeah, since I was a little boy. Since I was probably like 3 or 4 years old. You feel me? So I met him 7 years ago randomly. I just came back from prep school in Houston playing basketball.
That's dope.
And we had mutual friends, and when I came back, it was just like, I don't know, he was new, and we just linked up, and we just was like chilling.
Good vibes.
Yeah, it was just like a cool vibe. And then the first thing we had was a hat business. He had these hats going, and he like, man, I don't know nobody out here like that. Like,
what kind of hats were they?
Like the regular like snapbacks and like the little, like it was like we found like a whole bunch of old hats too, but like the new snapbacks and stuff they were putting out, we were selling like both.
Was that a seprate like clothing line, or you were just kind of? So
that was the first thing we had. It's called the Snapback Shack. That was the first thing we did. He had got these hats, and he just kept coming to our friend house with these like bags of hats. And we like, man, what is he doing? Like,
so you were flipping hats.
Yeah.
Did you have any other hustle besides that?
Yeah, that's my. I had like
I
do graphic design.
So we charge like $50 a hat.
Like for some of them, yeah, you can charge that or whatever. But I was doing like graphic design and web design, and it's like we started just flipping the hats, and I was like, hey, I can make these, put them online, the website and stuff like that, and just started making money off that, selling them everywhere in LA. We started off with. We actually had like a major places on Fairfax that we were selling from. We're doing like little pop-up shops and different events and stuff everywhere. So that was how we were making money, just keeping everything consistent. But
that was our first thing we did together, and then. Somebody came with the idea for the TrapHouse.
So it was a third person?
No.
Like when it was in between us.
Okay,
The TrapHouse idea came in between us or whatever. It was like I had just made the logo, really, and just like I made the logo and just posted it online, I think on Tumblr or something like that, and everybody just fell in love with it, really, and just finally just put it in shirts and started going like that.
Right, that name by itself.
Yeah.
Is that the original? The logo is the one same one you have now?
Yeah, the logo, the original logo. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, let's put this in the frame.
Yeah.
Let's put this in the frame because this is global.
That was
this is
the first
important.
thing.
Matter of fact, can I rock this real quick?
Yeah.
Let me just get this out. Yeah, please hook me up. Thank you. This is
he
major.
popped the tag for you.
This is major.
He popped the tag for you.
Got my swag up. Yeah, this
you
is
trapping now.
This is hot.
So TrapHouse, man. Let me ask y'all a question. the word trap. When you think of the word trap, most people think of the word trap as like
negative.
Niggas is getting it in, niggas selling this dope.
I was about to ask, do y'all have any background to the trap? Like, y'all was selling weed, y'all smoke weed, y'all selling anything else?
Oh man,
like,
get
into it because that's a heavy name.
There's a lot of stupid stuff you don't really
want
to talk about, but that's the thing is like the trap is like it's all negative stuff, things like that or whatever.
Right.
So, but we don't talk about this completely negative things. That's what you see on certain shirts and stuff like that. But we kind of highlight the positive things of like the whole trap house. Like there's people that selling drugs and doing all these negative things just to get to a certain point. To
right.
You could be trapping doing anything. You know,
correct.
You be trapping in the gym.
But is that like? Did you guys get that from that? Like, was niggas really trapping and niggas said we gonna take this money, then we gonna turn into?
Yeah, it's like it's.
You feel me? Was niggas really like? Cause I know how niggas get. You know,
niggas
get out of town.
It's like that's what
you in Cali, so I know niggas be weed and whatever, my nigga. You feel me? So I know how I get. You gotta get your bread.
We shouldn't have to keep 100.
Exactly.
People doing a lot of stupid stuff. I'm like, my mama might say, I'm not gonna talk about this. I'm a little beat.
I mean, you know how this is off the record.
Like,
so
people always done like a lot of stupid stuff or whatever, but I'm not gonna say who did this and did that or whatever.
Right.
But I know a lot enough about the trap. I never got questioned anything like, oh, why you could say this trap stuff or whatever, just like that. But it's like we built this up from the ground up or whatever. Like people actually understand our story and what we're actually trying to build out of the name, the trap house, and how we're trying to turn this thing that's something that's so negative into something positive too at the same time. Because it's like all the bad stuff sells pretty much,
right,
or whatever like that. So it's like we got something bad and kind of turn into something good, so we can cater to both sides at the same time. So that's kind of like our mission at the end of the day.
Yeah, that was my next question. Have you guys ever encountered like any times where somebody came to you like, look, man, that shit ain't cool, like y'all blowing like any negative like vibes from the streets? Cause I know y'all be in the air a lot, and I know they go hard out there.
That's the thing about it too. Cause even before the closing thing, we was messing with like a lot of different people. Like I've been messing with people like Juice Man, all the old rappers like Gucci, like OJ Juice Man, like the people long way. So like our names like really stepped out here. Just like besides the clothes and stuff like this, like
we got personal relationships,
like big relationships like for years and years. Like we know people and stuff like that or whatever. So it's like a lot of things we do. It's like it's not any questions asked like, oh, why this nigga with the glasses doing the trap house thing? It's like
right.
It ain't nothing to say.
Who was the first person you guys think put trap house clothing on the map for you guys? Who's the first person that you pretty much gave y'all like that big break?
Like back then, I think when we first started in 2000, like 2012.
YG wore it.
Yeah, we had YG. We had like Metro Boomin was in high school. We first wore the stuff like that.
That's like, crazy. Y'all went to high school together?
Nah, I was there.
Oh, okay, my bad. You from the safety edge.
Yeah.
We had
like Nipsey wore it a couple times. We had we would put it on a couple videos. It's just like little small things. Just us being on Fairfax.
In the beginning, it was really like YG, Nip, man, a couple more people too. I can't even think off the top of my head. Of course, OJ Juice Man.
Yeah. Cause we were running everything out of a store called Legends, the barbershop on Fairfax. We were kind of like a mind, it was like the trap house store, and then so we were like during that time we was able to run into like a lot of different celebrities and athletes and stuff like during that time. So we were always able to keep it in people's hands and just have people taking pictures of it back then.
Right.
And it's like in the past couple months since we brought the brand back, after we went through like this little situation, we had brought everything back, and it's like we don't even gotta ask people to put it on anymore. It's like they wanted, they wanted to put it on.
So that situation, man, what happened, man? We heard. Was it like somebody wanted to like?
It was
yeah, break it down.
Partner maybe.
Nah, he wasn't even that.
It was somebody took advantage of the situation.
Yeah.
Like
they just knew what to do in the situation.
Man, what happened was like back to the beginning with the Snapback Shack. We had those hats first, and it was really doing good for us. And when he did the logo and everything, we had we had shirts and stuff printed in the hats and everything, but we weren't really like that focused on TrapHouse. We was more focused on making money selling the vintage hats because that was what we was, that was the big profit at the time. You feel me? So, but people were interested in the TrapHouse gear too. It's like the same. Like they would come through and sometimes they wouldn't get a vintage hat. They'd buy a TrapHouse hat.
Right.
I buy a TrapHouse t-shirt. Something like that. So one of the guys is crazy dude. He just kept coming back and forth, just like buying stuff. Like every time he'd go in the barbershop, because if the setup was barbershops and hats.
Right.
We would set up. You'll see us, and then you go in there. Like barbershops, haircuts and hats go together.
Right.
You feel me? So you go to the barbershop, you get your cool hat, whatever it is. So he kept buying hats. Like every week, every time he'd come
TrapHouse hat.
Yeah, every time he'd come in, he'd buy a TrapHouse hat, and he'd just like talk to us like about how he traps and just random stuff that we didn't really care too much about. And then one time he came, this is the last time he came, and he was just talking to us about his son. and just like helping his son, mentoring his son, and just little stuff like that.
Right.
Which we did. You feel me? We helped his son out a little bit, got him some good grades, got him doing good on the right track, and then he just wanted to be a part of it so bad. And so we didn't take nothing from him. We didn't like take no money or nothing from him. We just really let him kick it around this 100. Like we just really let him kick it and let his son chill. And just, you know what I'm saying, like, just the homie. He was older, you feel me? It would have been cool to have, like, somebody older around us, you know, helping guiding us, because we didn't really know what we had in our hands at the same time. So it was a cool situation if it would have worked. And so basically we had a grand opening for it in January, I think 2012. Yeah, January 2012. We had a crazy grand opening. It was like 300, 400 people there. We had like 2 Chainz, Mac Miller. We had a little twist. A lot of people was in there. And we had him around us at that time. And
son, right?
Nah,
the older guy. Okay, older guy.
And so I guess like he knew like he was really like studying us and figuring us out and probably seeing that we wasn't really on our tips.
He was a fucking snake the whole time.
Yeah, he
watching
was
everything y'all were doing, pretty much trying to take a mental note.
Yeah,
Make
it a long story short. He just once he found out like it was certain paperwork and stuff we had taken care of. He went behind our back and filed for the trademark. We had to go through like a 2.5, 3 year process or whatever, fighting, going back and forth with like lawyers and judges and all this other stuff like that, doing different deliberations and all this other stuff just to get our trademark back. We just got back this like in December.
That's crazy. So congratulations.
So how tight is that paperwork now?
Yeah, everything is
that shit's together. Y'all got lawyers. Y'all have lawyers.
Y'all better put that shit in the
credit
vault.
scores.
Everything is good.
No, talk about it though, because that's important. Okay, so you're obviously black business owners, right? Y'all running a business, so obviously you gotta have good credit, right?
Yeah, good credit.
Do y'all have good credit though?
I mean,
it's okay.
I got some good credit.
Yeah, it's not bad, but it's like you got an EIN number. You can never start over.
You guys have lawyers?
Yeah, we got all that taken care of. Like
So
all the
documents are
paperwork was taken care of before we even put everything.
It won't happen again.
Yeah,
nah.
So how are you guys planning on growing the business?
Right now, just reaching out to more people. Just really just building out. Like right now, we're just starting to sell out to other stores or whatever. Started doing wholesale and stuff like that, expanding the brand out to other stores.
Yeah, everything is getting done like organically. Like we just doing everything like processing like step by step. We not.
So y'all work out of y'all houses, y'all
garage.
They
trapping.
TrapHouse. It'd be crazy because some people like.
So what's the setup like in the garage? Do y'all have like print machine? Okay,
press machines, heat machines.
We got other people that print our stuff or whatever. We just keep like an inventory stock that's in.
That's dope.
So you got other people underneath you guys working for you guys?
Nah, we just deal with other companies, a printing company.
Printing company, right? Okay.
Really 2 printing companies that we deal with, and they do everything, but we have our own like.
What is the return looking like? So you guys are obviously putting out money for the product.
So
what's the return like? Yeah, y'all up. Y'all got American Express cards?
There's some nice glasses, my nigga. Yeah, I see you.
He's cheap, man.
I see you.
Y'all don't got no Amaxes.
Nah, we ain't balling yet.
Nah, it's working. So I like just invest in yourself.
Everywhere.
Nah, we try.
Y'all Ubering, y'all up.
I see y'all do a lot with the community. What you tell
what
it really stands for?
We flipped it to make it to rise above poverty.
Right.
So you feel me? Like we not rich. We ain't come from like crazy, crazy upbringings and things like that. So we had to work with everything around us. So what we did was, this was like our second tee we did, really, like in 2012.
Excuse me, before you keep going, was that the initial definition of it from the start?
Yeah, from the start. This was the logo was done, and this was done like right after that. Okay. So it went right. People just catching on to it now.
Okay.
Because I guess because of everything that's going on in the world right now, it's like, this is something that can
like timing. Really.
Yeah, it was timing because it was really out in 2012, but it wasn't making that much noise the way that the logo was. But this is really like my favorite shirt.
It's like the top seller right now.
Yeah.
Really, like
the one you're wearing?
Yeah.
Take off your
It's the top seller.
They moving units, huh?
Yeah, this the
things. They booming.
Yeah, they doing pretty
good, man. I gotta give you one of them. I need one of them.
Yeah.
They got the Gucci man on them with the 2 bitches with the ass out.
That was the first. That was the first drop.
Pancakes.
This was the first shirt?
No, our first drop.
When we came back in January, February.
Yeah, that was the first drop. I don't even think we got. I don't even have one of those really to keep it. To be honest with you.
To keep this with
that shit is dope, man.
Yeah, but that's the overall meaning. Like that's what's gonna last us a lot longer than like the clothing stuff. Cause we plan on building like nonprofit organizations, just like leadership development organizations for like high school age young men, just around the whole little to rise above poverty thing.
Tap into that, cause do you think a lot of nonprofit organizations are even starting one or even trying to like push this on to, like you said, high school and stuff, are they gonna accept that name?
Yeah, it's kind of something because I think we got the advantage because we're able to connect with the youth like at a completely different level or whatever, because it's like we're something cool to them. It's like, and if like the older people don't understand it, it's like they're still gonna come up. We start an organization, say if they got their Ys, the YMCA's and stuff over here, we got our organization that we can bring in like these athletes and these rappers and stuff like that, the people they want to hear and see, and it's like. I just think like this, we just got the advantages over there.
And you get your point across because nowadays you try this is what these kids know. They know that they ain't
like
slang. You can get to them through that. Like
even today we was walking and like an older white couple, they saw us and they asked about this shirt and they loved the shirt. Right. They loved the meaning of it. And the guy, the whole thing was, I think he had a logo on. I had this shirt on. I had a jersey on, and then he's like, they was like Trap, like from Atlanta. They was talking about the music. But we like, nah, we just broke it down to the brand and they read the shirt and they just love the shirt. So I don't think it can.
Man, it's becoming more universal just
it
as far as
is.
Like, with the music.
Right.
It just started off like the trap thing.
Trap is more of like a sound. It's like it's more genre now.
Yeah,
like, it's not even. It's gonna be forever. You know.
Who y'all think? Who y'all best trap rapper? Favorite trap rapper?
I'm like the T.I. Gucci, man. True.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah, I'm like Gucci.
Y'all don't fuck with none of the new dudes? Like Future?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's what it was. I'm just like, I'm sticking to
I'm
my
a Future.
old school.
I fuck with Future.
I've been on my Pimp C lately.
I mean,
like
feeling it,
Shawty
huh? Shawty Low?
Yeah.
Shawty Low is
Right. Nobody fuck with Shawty Low still. I do. That nigga's in my heart right now.
Shawty Low throw off.
So what?
Throw off.
I wish I would have put out his TV show with all the kids and baby mamas.
Right?
Beijing.
He got like 10 kids.
With 10 kids. You got a Beijing with 10 kids.
So we know you have a 7-year-old, 9-year-old, 7-year-old. What about you? You know kids?
No kids.
So you just kind of out here just.
Yeah.
You got a girlfriend now?
Yeah.
You got a girlfriend?
Yeah,
How's that going?
It's good. It's great.
You don't have nothing else on the side?
Nah, I'm chilling.
Yeah.
You
Good
ain't
for you.
got
High
hoes?
five.
Come on, my nigga. You slap with you ain't
How
got
you
hoes?
baby mama?
I'm just saying.
Don't be blushing. I'm just saying, like, y'all, listen, y'all are two young black men, y'all attractive, y'all got a great business going. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all got hoes or something going on, or girls that have
Don't talk about baby mama.
Oh, you ain't feeling that,
What's your baby mama? She be sweating in your pocket.
She gonna see this and then this go.
Cool. I'm like, shit, if it's gonna be somebody else saying that, put me on the other. Let me back up.
Yeah, she don't, man. She listen. She
What's up, baby mama?
She watching, trust me. Whether you know it or not,
sure.
she watching.
Yeah, for sure.
You can't go
Y'all
nowhere.
got no groupie stories.
We ain't nobody.
Y'all still know her? Stop it.
We ain't like.
Yes, you guys
We not like
are.
rappers and nothing like that. Like,
You chilling me working too
we
much.
walk around. People don't.
But y'all travel. Y'all be in different cities.
Yeah,
I know how it is.
I
You used to hoop, be you athletes, so I know you know. You feel me?
It be turn. We really be chilling. I be chilling. Like he
I can't remember none of my stuff.
Y'all
Y'all be too
It
drunk.
seems like a computer geek.
Smoke.
Low-key. I'm getting
I
like
am.
computer
Yeah.
geek
Like,
vibes.
I'm on my
from
computer
here.
all the time, but when I'm off,
I'm
Say you like a what?
a computer geek.
I you at least like you make beats, my nigga.
No,
So.
You make beats?
Nah,
You make
I do
beats?
design and stuff.
Oh, okay. You
He do all the
beats.
design.
I'm on the few most.
Play
So
drums
you do
or
the graphic
something.
designing.
Yeah.
So that could be another like little side hustle for you.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is.
He don't do it no more like people.
Yeah,
Ain't
I don't
no-
like
ain't
That's
no
what
strip-
people
strip
that
clubs in
you
Alabama?
be sitting up there making fucking.
Y'all fuck with the strip clubs and shit? Like, y'all go hard to strip clubs?
Our boy, he owned V Live. Yeah.
Yeah? I just came to Houston. V-Live go up.
Yeah, one of our
They
boys.
go up.
He like one of the partners in V Live.
Yeah, no. I always hear Jay talking about that shit, and I went like maybe like a couple weeks ago. That shit was live.
V Live is turned. I ain't even been yet. Really, he went.
Yeah, you gotta go. That
I
shit
went
cool.
to
It just be
one.
hot as fuck out there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That shit is too much.
All right. So where do you guys like? What's in hold for the future? Like where you guys going from here? So like kind of walk us through like what you guys are working towards to expand this.
Next up, we're traveling a lot more, just taking advantage of like different opportunities, like any event going on. Like we're taking like big advantage of like the college season coming up, going to like all the different
College
homecomings,
careers,
like we're
homecoming,
doing like all the big trade shows and stuff coming up, getting out to more stores. We start going overseas.
Did you guys put an agenda?
Yeah,
we went
out
out there.
there.
And how was that?
It was cool.
It was cool.
First
Just got to
agenda
show our
or you
face.
guys?
Nah.
Just out there to show our faces, like
Right.
just speaking to people, meeting people. Let's get ready for next time. You know, like in January, we'd be ready to set up and get out there really.
Now, do you guys have any other shirts like in big stores or looking to kind of collaborate with some stores?
Here at Lace, that's like our
Right.
base.
Lace is
our home
important.
base, really.
Right.
Yeah, this is our home base.
Really.
That's dope.
That's
New York, you guys got a lot of stuff in New York?
We got a lot of orders from
Yeah, we got like
Yeah, like that's dope.
We ain't really like branch too hard with the stores yet.
Right.
Because we was really just trying to figure out like how hard this is. You know how things are gonna really flow for us. But we getting reached out to.
So why not? Is there a different like business aspect to that? So why not?
It's kind of thing we're kind of trying to create like a different value to our thing. We don't want it like so easy, just so like quick for everybody just to be able to get it. It's like we're just kind of just building like more of a want for it or whatever. For people like they gotta go the extra mile. You gotta call us to get our stuff. You gotta pull up to
high
the
demand.
A lot of people
you gotta meet us. You gotta know us.
Have you ever done a one-on-ones? Do y'all have any one-on-ones? Like any
Nah,
shop
we don't
that's
want to
just
do that.
okay.
Is it anybody that y'all want to work with? Like who y'all want to work with? Like who's the?
A lot of the people that we've been meeting lately, like a kind of people, like we was in the studio with Boosie, like probably like 2 days straight, like about.
Who does Boosie? Please give me the whole Boosie vibe.
It was like a great night though. It was something different. Like
I had to pitch myself. Yeah. That was legendary.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he was cool.
He wore spit any type of game to y'all. Y'all gotta give him some of them Boosie bars.
He was focused in the studio. He was like
it was real intimate. There was only like 5 of us in there, so we was chilling with him. He wanted us there. We was just chilling. Yeah, we was chilling.
That's a bar, bro.
Yeah, but he was doing his thing. But that was tight. But that's somebody we wanted. But he got his thing on with the Jewel House.
Right. Anybody else? Like, you see
probably like a Gucci man.
Gucci?
Like that would be somebody.
I can see that happening.
For sure.
Yeah, cause I say like most of the new cats, we already got like a majority of them kind of messing with us or whatever.
People reaching out to you guys.
Yeah,
we got some new cats, but that's what we really want to like branch off to, like doing other artist merch and stuff like that. Even like doing like merch for like athletes too, because athletes don't be knowing how big that is. Like,
for a
just
Nike
like, dude, you go get your endorsements and you make that money and do a shirt with Nike, but doing your own actual line as like a Kobe, or not even like Kobe, just somebody like small, like Brandon Jennings or something. Like he had his own merch that he'll kill with it, But it's just about going and turning around. That's really what we really want to do.
How was working with your boy 21?
That's pretty cool. Like just
we didn't really
we met him a couple times, but his manager's working with his manager.
Oh, his manager, so it's more so management.
He cool though. He like the shirts big time.
Yeah, he was like really support that stuff or whatever. Like all the designs and stuff. Like it wasn't even ask. We just gave him a couple shirts one day. It's like every couple days on Instagram, he putting the shirt on wearing.
That's a bar.
Yeah, he was super cool. He was real cool, real quiet though. But he was cool.
Laid back?
Yeah.
He probably's on that lean, huh? You drink that shit?
All day.
He was laid the fuck out. Y'all fuck with the lean? No weed, no Molly, just weed?
Smoke, that's it, but not any lean and stuff.
No hardcore drugs and nothing?
Don't do it.
No rock stars?
Just the weed, that's it.
It's all good. I know these fuck Mollies and stuff.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
You gotta say, folks gotta wake up in the morning, gotta take care of people orders. We gonna get in trouble. Like people really be ordering stuff online. It's like somebody will order on Tuesday and call Wednesday. Where my order? I haven't got a shipping. I haven't got a track.
That's crazy.
Are y'all shipping now? Are y'all shipping prices out of control? I can't stand up with that $25 for next day shipping shit.
And they're talking direct to you guys, huh?
Yeah,
y'all not guaranteeing nothing next day.
The person that did our website first, like in December, he like put my number on there.
So then you got motherfuckers calling you 3-4 in the morning.
It took us like 4 months, like 5 months to get my number off, but like every day, like I was getting calls and we were like, what's this? Like, what if I order today? I was getting crazy calls. And we would go on the site like, man, how are they finding my number? And we couldn't find it. It took us like 4 months to really like find it.
That's
and get it
crazy,
like,
man.
For like the last 4 or 5 months, people was calling my phone.
That's crazy.
Stuff. He was yelling.
Don't put your phone number.
I know.
To the universe. Y'all
I
have separate phones for y'all business?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I hope so now. Your shit booming.
Right.
Sheesh.
But it'd be cool though.
Really trapping. You gotta get a little flip. Y'all should both get a little flip.
It'd be cool if they be having like cool vibes.
You feel me?
I'll send them extra stuff.
We'll
send them extra stuff and everything. That'd be real cool.
So you guys, we're getting ready to wrap this up, but I just want to ask you guys: what do you guys want to be known as eventually at the end of the day? Known for, known as. What kind of stamp do you want to leave?
The biggest black streetwear brand ever, like probably.
Okay.
Be like a game changer.
Yeah, the biggest black-owned streetwear brand ever. That'd be tight.
Try to be the innovator. I think there's somebody that's trying to just change the standard, because it's like all the clothing stuff that we've been doing is like always been the same for so many years. Just trying to just switch stuff up, just do it our way. Really, I can't really say it's like a set thing or whatever, but we just want to do stuff our way and just make it work.
Yeah, we don't like to do shit like
By the rules.
By the rules. We do our shit whenever we feel like it, whenever we think about it. If it's some shit that's tight, we'll go get it printed, and we just do it. Like, you know,
that's how. I mean,
it's just real organic. It's not even like thought about. It's just done. Like,
and it's just us.
And it'd be funny because sometimes when we come with something like we'll just be in the car, and we're like, man, we should do that shirt or something like that. Like the Waffle House tee. Like the Waffle House tee was just like just sitting on the couch. You know, just
I hate Waffle House. I love.
I hate Waffle House.
I love Waffle
House.
People from the South don't like Waffle House.
Waffle House nasty.
That's like, I don't fuck with Roscoe's like that. But
Yeah,
people come out here and they love Roscoe's.
I mean, it's good. I
But it's
I don't
just-
eat
it's
it.
too
It's
much.
not good like that. But it's cool, but I don't prefer to eat it.
But that's how I go to Waffle House out there. It's like that
fucking
shit
road
bomb.
trip to Waffle
Like,
House. I'm not fucking with
you
it.
feel me?
Yeah, it's dirty.
It's gonna be the little nasty ass cook in the back.
It's like, you know what you feel me? Like, you
The
know,
bullshit
it's not a
mustache.
surprise. You know exactly.
Look like he
It's
just
gonna be
got
this
out.
woman back there cooking you food.
They got a good cheeseburger though.
They like them niggas look like they hire inmates, ex-cons.
Probably do.
Oh, for real. I see the nigga with a house arrest bracelet every time. I promise you.
We really do appreciate you guys stopping by, giving you guys a story.
Appreciate
Yeah,
y'all.
that was
Guys.
dope,
That's
man.
pretty much a wrap here in Lace with Lace with Christy and Mike. Off the record.
Oh.